Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, konbanwa, konnichiwa, hope you guys are doing well. I'm just gonna go ahead and share some Discord links here, but then we'll get started right away. I am gonna be using a different game. I'm gonna be using the game I've been running on my YouTube channel, actually. The reason being that I've been able to apply lessons learned already, and as time goes on, I do feel, genuinely, I do feel like I'm developing a deep appreciation for 1v2, especially being able to read the manual. It's been really great. Shock, isn't it? Yeah, you read the manual and you learn things. How are you guys doing there? We got Scooter Meduda, McGon Van Bishop as always, Pino looking great, the blue belt. Sounds like a superhero name there, actually. So I'm just going to go ahead and get set up on the phone. Need to organize some sort of tablet. Bloody phone. Ah. There we are. Okay, sorted. Alright. Ah, bugger. That noise there, by the way, was my phone stand falling off. There we are. Okay, so I think we're good to go. So we'll get started then in just a momento. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. Right, so for those of you who are not familiar with this game, this is a game in turn 5, so don't worry, it's not too far behind. But much has been done differently, and much is quite different, which is interesting. Namely, I've been discovering how the depot system actually does work, which is pretty fascinating actually. Like, for example, you can see that we are drawing from the depots over here at Baranovici, how do you want to pronounce that, Minsk, a depot over here as well, and this depot here that has been recently established. I had previously misunderstood how the system worked. Now, I had thought that you just needed the actual depot to be set up and it would be sent, supply would be sent there automatically via supply trucks. No, it needs to be the rail depots. See, with the game, we have 4 levels of depots, and I'm going to be able to show those. We have... Actually, can I see it here? Yes, there we are. So you can see, well, we have the reserve arrival hex there, but we have a number of different hexes. I don't think it has a special colour, but essentially we have a national supply zone. So, Berlin will definitely function as one, I'd imagine. Yeah, so we do have Berlin over there. So that is the highest level, which is level 4. Beyond that, we have the export port, which is a level 3. Now, what that means is essentially it will go national supply to the export. Obviously, all of this is interacting at the same time. We do have the rail depots here as well. Obviously, you'll see them shortly. And then you have the level 2, which is the import port. And that's the level 2 priority. Well, it's level 2. It's not in terms of priority, but that's just generally how it goes. It does depend on priority. And then lastly, we do have our rail depots. And they're funny actually because they're called rail depots, so the clue is in the name there. And those are the lowest priority technically. But as you can imagine, there's only so much that can be sent through these ships over here. Now we are exporting over to these ports over here, which is pretty fantastic. Ah, yeah, that's pretty cool there, Crow. That's pretty cool. As you can see that last turn, no, 2 turns ago, I had captured the port of Parnu over here actually. Ports are definitely worthwhile. Whenever you get a chance, do take a port because it is worth your time. It is absolutely bloody well worth your time. I had recently captured the port of Tallinn, this was a turn prior, so the port of Tallinn will become active shortly. And I am tempted to go ahead and throw in another construction battalion in here. The reason being I want to bring the port online as quickly and effectively as possible. How you doing there, Lancer? Good to have you, my friend. You can see that the labour unit of here, the 55th Construction Battalion, does have a construction value of 44. Now, what I want to go ahead and do then, because I believe, I'm not entirely sure if their construction values will affect the actual port here. It will certainly affect the construction of any fortifications, I can tell you that one for sure. Like, let's see. Are they building fortifications here? Are they? They were previously in rest mode, so they may not be doing so due to that. Interesting. Indeed, the battle on these continues. Good to have you there, Grey Knight. This is the game I've been running on my YouTube campaign, well, on my YouTube. So here we are. Yeah, they're building fortifications. Okay, maybe it's displayed there. In which case, yes, it looks like we are close to having levels of fortification there. Which is good. There isn't really much mana, but it's there. Now, I had the panzers over here redeployed to where the depot is in this area. They're not drawing overly much from the depot here. I think the reason being is that Riga itself is a very high priority. I think what I might go ahead and do is actually change that to high priority and try to really get the supply moving over here. That's an interesting one. What I might go ahead and do then is change these to lower priorities. I do feel a little worried about doing that, but I do want to make sure that I believe the supply will move to these areas. Now, I could have Parnu retained there. I think I'll have Parnu retained as a 4 here and a 4 there. Try and make sure we get the supply there. But Riga's great, but I want to have them drawing from the depot closer to the front there. Just try and reduce the distance, in all honesty. This is like my favorite depot right now, because it's so far forward, it's superb. Could do with more. You can see the situation over here then, we do have a number of depots. Need to get them closer. We will have a depot of Orsha active this turn, which is superb. Now, Orsha itself has a level 1 rail yard. I think I will go ahead and actually assign additional road construction battalions, or construction battalions to Orsha. The reason being I want to bring it online as quickly as bloody well possible. So over here, then you can see we also do have damage to the rail yard. Smolensk is going to be the next depot over here. We do have a depot over here at Vitebsk, which is a higher level rail yard, which is good. So that is being worked upon. Well, not particularly well. I do have a number of AP points. I think, I mean, this is it. There is a really, there's a large, there's a lot of competition. That's probably the best way to say. There's a high level of competition between different users when it comes to actually using these administration points. They are so very critical, and I do feel quite happy that I can actually appreciate that now. I'm also going to go ahead and take this first RFS brigade here and have them transferred. Now note that they're attached to the OKH over here, which is all the way there. It is a multi-role unit. What that means is essentially, like over here. So this can be both a on-map unit, or it can be a support unit. I do have an instance of that being used as a support unit, where we have the second RFSS, which is over here. So you can see that we have the second RFSS motorized brigade over here. And now there, yeah, I could have that converted to an on-map unit. Honestly, I think I prefer them like this, because the fantastic thing is about them is you can really quite dramatically increase the actual ability of units. Because we have the motorized division here. Their traditional TOE is about, yeah, you can see there, their actual TOE there is about 14,303 men. I mean, what we're actually looking at here is 23 freaking thousand men. That's a lot of men. That's a lot. You know? that's pretty mental. I'm not seeing the now. I mean, this is the now actually, but it doesn't account for support unit. But yes, it is a lot. It is a lot. And it's well and truly worthwhile. But it's like, for example, this was attacked last during the turn there. So you can see that 24,000 men. That is a phenomenal unit. That is a phenomenal amount of men there. It was attacked by 59,000 men, but that's it. That was attacked by 1, 2, 3, 4, about, what, 4? 5, 6? About 6 divisions there. And it looks like a naval infantry battalion joined in as well there. That's a fair amount of divisions there to match 1 German. And I think that's all we need to really essentially use them for, is really critical actions. So, they will be phenomenal in actions such as the Siege of Leningrad, and areas of that nature really. The reason being that we can really force in a lot of additional combat prowess by having these large RFSS brigades there. They don't roll off the tongue very well, but they are superb. So I'm going to go ahead and have that actually sent back out to Oberkommando Deha, however you want to pronounce that. I could have it retained, of course. I mean, their fatigue levels are not bad. It might be potentially worthwhile to retain it for now, then have it sent back after we're done. So we do have a situation here that has been developing. Like, for example, I'm just in the process here. Let me go ahead and bring up EpiPen. I don't know if you guys prefer this. I think potentially sometimes it is interesting to see a new game really like look at the situation. I think maybe more entertaining in a way because you're like, oh my god, what's going on here? I still need to get the paid version that I have of that set up. Yes, so for example, we have destroyed some units that were here in a pocket. What I'm contemplating doing then is essentially having the panzer units over here fall back to this line over here. Not across the river. Across the river would be superb in terms of defense. Don't get me wrong about that. But what I want to maintain here is the offensive capability. What I want to have happen is essentially our forces over here, by the way. So we have our rail line set up over here, so we have our interior lines. What I would like to have set up is essentially the Soviets move forward, and then rather than dealing with the crappy swampy terrain over here, we can engage them and surround them in the plain area, in the clear terrain over here. That's what I want to do, because I think it's a lot easier. But I also do want to try and reduce the actual logistical train over here. You can see that every one of these units is drawing through those depots some distance away. So, what I want to try and do is shorten that supply line and just make it more effective. We do have another 2 divisions over here to crush, which we will do. We have moved some infantry units over here to the siege of Smolensk, which is looking good. We also do have a siege of Odessa ongoing. I figured out a little bit late, but I did figure out that we do have the interdiction levels over here. So what I'm going to do is actually reduce that to a 1 hex interdiction around Odessa. But as you can see here, I think it's a 1 hex or it might be 3, I'm not entirely sure. It's one of those low ones. But essentially what we're trying to do here is, well, we actually are running. As you can see here, we have Heinkel 111s, Donia 217s, PZ24E, which is the escorts over there, Romanian escorts. So we are running that around here. And essentially what we're trying to do is sink Soviet vessels enter into the port of Odessa and starve the city. So Odessa will fall, the time will come for Odessa to fall. But it's not going to be anytime soon. It'll take a couple turns to starve them. See, Sevastopol is going to be one of those cities that is going to require it. Sevastopol, I believe, is a level 5 fortress. Now, level 5 fortresses can't be built. They only exist at the start of the game. The highest that we can build to is a level 4 fort. So yeah, you can imagine that level 5s are pretty nasty. They represent pre-built true fortresses. Highly fortified areas. Not something you want to take on easily. Okay, well, you'd like to take it on easily, but it's not going to happen. So we are about midway through turn here, which is always a good spot to be in, really, because we have a lot to do, but we can keep things moving. What I've gone ahead and done, by the way, is have the 2nd Army over here, about 10 divisions of the 2nd Army move to this area. What I'm contemplating doing here is actually having them assigned to the 6th Panzer Group. The reason being that the 6th Panzer Group is a assault headquarters right now, which means that they actually do benefit from a number of effects. Like, for example, when we'd have to have a turn pass, by the way. So in 2 turns, so obviously we'd have this turn and then the next turn, and then I believe they would benefit. But essentially what would happen is that they do have a higher... they're able to actually regain combat potential, generate combat preparation, whatever you want to call it, at a higher rate, which is actually, well, it's pretty awesome. So I think I will go ahead and do that. It would allow me to free up the actual 2nd Army headquarters and have that head elsewhere. Which is pretty useful, because what I could potentially do is actually take these 2 corps over here and have them assigned to the 2nd Army. This one already is, but this one is assigned to the Panzers. So I could potentially have them assigned to the 2nd Army. But saying that, it might be worthwhile to have them assigned to the actual assault headquarters over here. Assault headquarters is pretty fantastic. They cost about 20 administration points to create, but yes, they're pretty damn good. So, I think we might go ahead and do that. I was contemplating turning the 2nd Army into an assault headquarters, but in fairness I can have them moved over to a pre-existing one, which is fine by me. So we do have our 4th Panzer Group over here. Yeah, 7-7. They do tend to have some good commanders as well. So we do have room for more there. So I will have them changed over to the Panzer Group here. Okay, that one's actually a little overburdened, so I can change the units around there. Ah, that's the 2nd Army itself, okay. Right, there we are. Change their supply priorities. There we are. See, they were up to 3745 here. And that's another 10 divisions added to their forces there. Which I think works out well enough. So, yeah, now you can see as well that we can actually handle larger units here, larger numbers, which is fantastic. So, what I might go ahead and do then is have this transferred. I can't do it right now by rail, I should say. Indeed. But it does give us some options to actually play with, which is pretty fantastic. Now, I would like to bring the motorized divisions down here. I do have some options here to play with. So, for example, we do have the actual core over here. We are agreed to buy some Soviet forces. It might be worthwhile to attack them just to break up their fortification building. We'll have to bear that in mind. But how are you guys doing so far? Are you appreciating the extra detail? Do you mind the new game being presented? How do you feel about it? I mean, I will ask to have this episode uploaded to my own YouTube as well, which will be good. That'll be nice there. Okay. But I think it's interesting. Obviously, it's nice to apply the new lessons. Yeah, well, that's it there, Crow. It's nice to have the new lessons applied. Okay. I may have them attack here just simply to deal with these units before they can become a problem. I don't have much in mind for advancing here, but I think it would be worthwhile to have them attack. I want to try and disrupt them. We are dealing with mud though. We are going to have more mud as well the next turn. Oh yeah, there we are, routed. Very nice there. Okay. A lot of bombers in this area. Yep, there we are. What terrain are they in? Live woods, okay. They can actually pull off a deliberate attack, so I will do so. Yeah, there we go, routed. That's encouraging. I might go ahead and actually take control of this new territory gained here, perhaps. What do I have? Light, clear. The light woods would be nice, because at least I do gain some control there. But we are in a position here. It might be worthwhile just to remain in position there. And, yeah, complete the level of fortification there, perhaps. We will have to have fortifications constructed at some point in the near future. But then again, is it really worthwhile? So I'm not going to be fortifying here yet, am I? We'll see. I think what I'll do then is have this one split. Have that go into refit. The division here could move on to the light woods and actually gain that spear position. Or, what I could do then is actually shift the 21st Infantry Division to here. Have the 21st and the 269th attack together in tandem. That routes them. Now I can go over here and gain that terrain, but I'm going to go ahead and gain the light woods over here. So we can see that unit there. Okay. Oh, Scooter. Oh, man. I don't think the people that make the tutorials will be happy. As I suck. Okay. But that is very, very... that's a nice compliment. Okay. I think I'll have a regiment sent here, just to make sure that we maintain this area. But yeah, we managed to make something there, routed about 4 divisions. We'll be able to then make something of this area then. I mean, I do have the ability to do so. I do want to pursue that. The road system over here is really quite vital. We are moving the 16th Army and the actual, this road unit over here, rail unit over here, I should say. I tell you what, actually, it might be it's actually pretty tempting. I could actually have them move along this road here, If I do that, it is likely to be under our control next turn. It does mean that these forces, rather than marching through enemy held territory, are actually moving through friendly territory and therefore are going to move faster. And I think that's worthwhile. I mean, I don't have really anything particularly in mind for this unit here. Oh, it's a multi-role unit. Ah. Aha, now that is very interesting. So it's like the RFSS. Cool. So if I had that sent to the 4th Panzer Group, or I could even have it changed to headquarters here, I could actually have that utilized as a support unit. That's awesome, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to have it actually sent out this way. The reason being is I really want to take control of these hexes here. So I'll do that. I know it's not much, but even gaining a couple additional hexes here is potentially worthwhile. Yes, there's a chance that they could be cut off here, but I don't think they're going to be surging forward. If they do, they're out of position, and we can gain from that. But gaining, I mean, this is it, what we've gained here, like, what, another 4 hexes or so of road, average road there? That should help us to reach this area, and move that little bit faster. So I'm down for that. I could potentially have the panzers deployed here, actually. That might be worthwhile. Maybe I do. I do want to have them motorized. I'm going to have them... Now, well, actually, no. I think what I might do then is keep them in place for now. It does depend. If I keep them in position for now, they gain the ability to rest and actually rest. But then again, the port is not actually active as of yet, but it will be active in the turn, one would imagine. And then the depot becomes active. It gives me some mobility in the north. And potentially some ability to break through in the north. So I'll have to bear that in mind. I think I'll keep them in position for now. I think we'll do that. I'll just have them set to refit. Yeah. We'll go for that. Yeah, we'll go for that for now. I mean, this is it. I could have them shifted south, but I think I'll wait until the supply situation is better in the south. We do have the infantry over here. And frankly, they're going to be in a lot. Well, they're going to be in a port next turn, so I can make use of that. But I am going to go ahead and actually have assigned here additional construction battalions. I want this done quick. Very quick. I mean, I've got another 3 here. I think that might be potentially worthwhile. It shouldn't take too long, but if I can get this online quickly, it's going to definitely help us out here. So I think I will do so. Can I actually have it done from here? That'd be great if I could. Can I... kind of hoping I could have done that. Oh well. Transfer unit. Oh, I see. Right, so we'll have to have it moved in there directly. It is going to cost me a couple administration points, but I think it's worth it. So we're looking for the LVI motorized. Okay, there we are. Move them in there. It is quite the investment. I'm not entirely sure if it's worthwhile, but I think the sooner we have it done, the better. So I will go for another one. I might spend another one on top of that and just really go. I think so. If I can get the port... Well, actually, I don't know. It depends, really. It could be overkill. I think we'll stick with 2 more now, and then at least it's not as dramatic. But I think it is worthwhile. It might be worthwhile to assign a couple of these construction units over here to make sure that these depots are brought up to scratch pretty quick. We do have the FPD over here as well, which should help out, but I think I will go ahead and do that. The depot of Orsha. We do have a road construction battalion assigned here already, but yes, that rail needs to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and assign another one. I don't know how many would be worthwhile. We'll try and get it done. They may not actually have another one assigned to them. Okay. The sooner we can bring Orsha online, the better. Let's take one from that core. Okay. We also do have these airfields over here. I'm not entirely sure what their state of being is. No damage, fantastic. No damage. No damage, great, great. No damage there. So we have a lot of airfields in here with no damage, which is fantastic news. This one, no damage either. But yeah, these are going to be especially bloody fantastic. Due to actually having the rail there. That's going to be fantastic. Okay. So I need to make decisions over here. I am going to pull back. I think I'll pull back to when I have the infantry. And considering I do have a swamp over here. Light woods there. Clear terrain. Okay. Clear, clear. May hold this sort of line here, then in line with Mogilev. The rest of its terrain is for naught. It is just clear terrain. So, let's see. I do have the Groß Deutschland. I hate having to pick units to do this sort of thing. I may have this unit on the rear. Yeah. Again, I do genuinely dislike doing this. Actually, I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it, because that could be potentially moved elsewhere. So I'm going to maintain that as is. It's not worth moving up there. Okay. So, we'll attack with this unit here. Oh no, that is the 4th Panzer Division in its entirety. No wonder it's stronger. But it shows you though that they are lacking it now. That's 11 there. 12 there. But obviously they do have more combat potential, while they have far less. So, we'll go for that now. Oh, fuck my life. That was annoying. Very annoying. Funny that could be moved there. Shift that there. That was annoying. Okay. I ideally want to have the actual infantry cover the area. Aye. I can't move into Mogilev, and I don't want to move out of Mogilev per se. But saying that, is it worthwhile? I mean, I could move into here and have these units attack. It would only be a hasty attack, it's not a great one here. Obviously, because they're not prepared for it. I don't want to hold this area. We'll just pull back. I've got the infantry here. We'll be fine. I want to pull back to where the logistics are. Okay. So we'll move over here then. There we are. See, the Groß Deutschland isn't a multi-unit. A multi-role unit, I should say. Also, I'm going to have that unit moved out there. Right, let's see. Flampanzers, no. No, no, no. There we are. Oh, I did. I didn't mean to actually have them change to OKH. That's silly of me. I meant to do support unit. I've got to be more mindful of that. Look at me. Have them move there then. That's silly. Oh. Okay. I mean, this is it. I do want to have them close to the depot here. They'll be able to recover them pretty quickly. As I said, I don't really gain anything from this. I could have 3 regiments deployed. Well, I could have the regiments deployed here, but I don't think it's worthwhile. I mean, this is it. I was contemplating breaking through this area, but it's not particularly fantastic to do so. I do have another division here, though, actually. It's nice to bear in mind. What I could potentially do then is place the divisions here. At least that places them in position then to assault Smolensk in the turn to follow or the turn after that. So we'll go for that. Okay. For me, above all, I want to make sure that we have our forces in a sufficient state to be really ready to actually do something. Like, for example, what I could go ahead and do then is these cores are now safe. There we are. I'll move the army HQs onto Orsha itself. I mean, they need to rest. They really need to rest. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is shield the panzer divisions here. So they can go into refit. They can go into refit. Okay. They will go into refit here. There we are. And again, refit. Buy them that time to rest. Place them into reserve. But I want the Soviet forces to move into this area here. I want them to do that. The only hex I would have preferred to have is this one, to be honest. And that one as well, potentially. But I want them to move here. I want them to move in close. Let's see. What do we have here? Live woods. Clear terrain. What I'll do then is have the cavalry move there. Now, obviously, this is not a great situation. So, who are they attached to? Their commander. Yeah, okay. That one's overburdened. What we're going to go ahead and do then is have some reorganization here then. What would be nice is potentially take the guy with the highest administration and have the panthers assigned to him to try and aid their recovery. It's not a bad thing to do. Whoops. What an A. 6. Okay. Are you an 8? No, you're a 6. Okay, so we've got 6, 6, 6. And a 6. So yeah, it doesn't make that much of a difference. But we'll have these armies actually moved here. Well, headquarters moved there. So we've got 9th Army. So 3rd Panzer, 2nd Panzer move to Orsha. Army Group Center can remain here to aid. I do have another depot there. Is that going to benefit them anymore? No, it doesn't seem so. Move to the road there. They're making it hard on me. Okay. I've got Ninth Army here. I have Ninth Army placed outside Orsha. 4th Army as well. Well, actually, what I could do is have 4th Army remain here at Minsk. Considering that's where the majority of the 4th Army actually is. Oh, I never actually built a depot here at Brestatos, did I? Interesting. Maybe that's a mistake, actually. I think I'll go ahead and build a depot here, actually. Just because we do actually have our rail yard there, which is actually pretty useful. Again, I still have a number of aircraft in that region. This area, not so much. Okay. Now, these HQs could have shipped to them, but let's see. What I'll do is actually have the 101st RHG moved over here. I'll tell you what, actually. We do have Luftflotte 2 here, which is additional support, so I'll have them moved over there. The 101st can be moved to here. Or possibly over to here, actually. I'll do that. I will do that, yes. In which case I should have had the army move there. In fact, I will do that. Okay. Move that army there. Move them there temporarily, at least they can actually aid. In fact, I'll have them moved a little bit to the north. There we are. Okay. Right, so we've got that going then. Now, how do I proceed here? Because we do have a clear trade. What I want to go ahead and do here then is try to move this way. Try to essentially have this office move in this way and try to envelop them. Something like that. How can I bring that to bear? How can I bring that to be? Okay. What do we have here then? So they're across the river there. I can't even deliberate attack that, which is annoying. It might be that I do go ahead and actually do that, perhaps. Oh, they're even. Okay. I do have a cavalry here, actually. Why is their CV's wrong? That can't be right. There's no way that's right. Well, they're going to remain in position, actually, so what I'm going to do then... Yeah, that can't be right. That cannot be right. I'll have them actually work in conjunction. I'm going to actually have the headquarters sorted out first, though, before I do forget. Okay. Okay. Might take half and half. Yeah, we'll see. Ah, damn it. Went to the wrong bloody one there. Ah, bugging me. Okay. Twelve call. Thank God they're assault units. Assault army does help there. Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and do then is the 12th Corps. Is a good command. Is a very nice commander. Yes. Okay. 12th Corps is going to receive the siege mortar batteries. So these just all these big guns that never tire. I think I'll have them all placed in here for now. Second Panzer Group shouldn't have artillery anyway. But they're all going to be placed back into... Yeah, the rockets as well. These are all going to be placed back into the OKH after. But what I'm doing here is essentially having this prepped for the taking of Smolensk. So that takes us to... a shitload of guns. a shitload of guns. Yeah, that's a lot of artillery. The reason why... Yeah, I'll have to have them attached to you. But I might have them actually moved here now, and then they can benefit. Oh, that's the... Oh, okay, never mind. I was selecting the wrong... Yeah, good. So they're going to be going ahead and taking this next turn. I think with that level of support, it should help us out dramatically. I do want to go ahead and have... Well, I can't do it now, but I would like to have had a superiority mission over there. But what I can go ahead and do then is, we do have this HQ here, so I'm going to go ahead and place that there. And I can go ahead and assign here additional AA. Do you actually have any AA? You don't even have AA. That's a no-no. Big no-no. Light flag, mixed flag. Give elements to these battalions. Those battalions there as well. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to try and make it very difficult for them to actually fly anything over here. It's not guaranteed that they'll be able to assist, but I'm hoping that they will be able to do so. So I can even have that unit brought back there. That includes rain. That includes rain. This is also clear. Okay. Yeah, you can see that we have higher levels of flak now in the area. Okay. Right, there we are. That's genuinely overkill. I would be extremely surprised if they survive this attack. Yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah, but they have flak. Quite a bit of flak, actually. That's going to be handy. Try and make this area a very difficult one for them. I do want to take control of that position there with the light woods. Now, this is the... I do have a couple of options. What I could do is actually have this unit move there. I want to have that... because we only have... See, that's the division, so that's going to impose the zone of control there. So simpler to swamp, which is not exactly ideal. I could avoid it, but I'm not going to be able to avoid it really, so I have to get there. But I want to get around here. They don't have all that much here, really. It looked worse than it was. I don't know if they'd have the ability to hasty attack over there, to be honest. Let's see. Do have panzers there. I could use that motorized. I could even have a cavalry move there to shift. What I'll do is, in fact... just make sure that we have something covering the area. A little depth is always a good thing to have. Also frees me up from there, so I don't need to hold that. I could even have them move backwards so they could recover that. But I'll take this over here. 40 motorized division. We do have Stoke Battalion and Pioneers, but I'm going to have them... yeah, it's a battalion Stokes. It's not going to be good. In fact, they have too many Pioneers. You can have some flak. I will make that deliberate attack to make sure it succeeds. Goddamn, they have a reserve. Damn it. Son of a bitch. That's going to make things difficult. I'll see what we can achieve. God damn, where are all these... oh my god. Okay, they're only small units. Okay, so we do see more beyond here. Yeah, I can't even move past that because that goddamn's under control. That's less than bloody ideal. Not what I would have preferred to have done. I need to be able to move. Yeah. That was extraordinarily light losses, though. So that's not bad. Yeah, I know those two, indeed. Okay, I still have this unit over here that can move forward. It's not great, though. Have them there as well. What do I have here? Clear terrain. A Panzer Division would have been more suitable there. At least, I can move the Panzer Division, and I think I will do. I can't move as far as I want to, yeah. I think we'll leave it as is, actually. What I will do, though, is have you moved here. Not ideal. Whoops. Not ideal. But I'm trying to rest them. I need the logistics here. It's not far behind them. But we are set up now anyway. I mean, Smolensk should fall next turn. We do have a crap load of artillery deployed there. So that should be enough for the divisions. And we'll see. I will have a logistics here, and I do need them. I really do. Okay. These will be transferred to the reserve, to the garrison. Okay. Now, what do I do? I think I want to have them as a shock unit, really. Let them just spend this time to recover. Okay. What you can do, it depends actually. I think if there's like an active airfield, it seems to hold the area. I'm not entirely sure how far it goes with that. I think if there's some sort of unit there, they won't lose them as such. But if you like cut it off like this, like this'll likely be ours soon. We'll see. I'll have to check on that. It's a good question actually. Does seem to differ sometimes. Now, I wasn't super about it last when I mentioned it, but I think I will have them move down here. I want to have them close to the actual... do I? No, I'm gonna stay strong. I'm gonna keep them here. At the end of the day, they can actually burn off that fatigue. Yeah. I think we do that. Give them that time to rest. It is a time of hard decisions after all. That's a lot of flak in that area. Yeah, we'll go for that burn. I think, yeah, just have them able to rest and that'll be fine. Okay. getting about all I can get there. Making ground here, which is good. These are moving through here. They're going to be non-combatant units. I could potentially have them assigned to OKH, to be honest, but we'll see, we'll see. Or AGS or something of that nature. Alright. Mecca moves down here. And it did look like they actually did, because there was a lot of units here, but they seemed to pull that out, which is a little bloody annoying, actually, because I wanted to surround them. Those smart sons of bitches. Those goddamn filthy apes. They blew it up. I felt I had to qualify that quote there. Okay. Nah, that's not a priority. Just checking for the enemy. Okay, so these are fortified units anyway. Okay. At least we gained the city of sight to me easily. Kind of hope for a little bit more there, but okay. Let's move forward to connect those. A little bit of supply of fuel there, so that's not too bad. Okay, they need to be moved into this area. I do have these units over here to deal with this. Oh, you haven't yet moved. Okay, so I need to take this. Still got the infantry over here. We are making a lot of progress now, which is great. There's a lot that we can do here. Quite a lot. I mean, if this is, if I can get behind them, holy hell, we are in for a treat. I'd love to say that we can. But I don't know. You're a little overloaded there. So we'll have you take on the LIV. It's a nice looking division. Very nice. Now they could have done with some artillery, but that's okay. That's okay. I will assign them some construction battalions here. Oh, and AA. Now it's only a brigade, which is not super handy. What I do need is obviously these divisions here, so I can actually capture hexes around the area. Very eager to see what's in this area, but it looks like there's probably Soviet forces there. Hold that one in reserve for now. Okay. Move on a little bit further forward. So there are units here, okay. Identifying where the enemy is always a priority. Okay. They can't actually pull off a plant attack. Now, we have the 19th Tank Division 175th Rifle. I do have to be... I'm going to actually shift them there to make sure we have stronger units on that hex. Okay. We do have a Romanian anti-tank unit there, so I will go ahead and assign that there. What do they actually have? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay, fair enough. Not too bad, I guess. Gives us a little bit more anti-tank capability. I mean, we do... Ooh, actually, we are lacking on our 50 mils. We do have a lot of 37s, but we are lacking on the 50s. So actually, that does give us about 12 guns of 10mm higher caliber. So, there we go. That's something, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, the numbers would be yes. And they're routed good. Good. They can't move. Yeah, well, I mean, it's better than the 30, to be fair. Okay. I don't think I'm going to attack there. Probably not worthwhile. Have that move there. Okay. I do want to see what's beyond here, because it's like, if there is a vulnerability here, that is a lot of divisions that could be potentially cut off there. Obviously, they do have the ports, so it's not going to be easy, but it could be potentially done. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, man, from what I read, it did cause them to evacuate the tanks. I cannot imagine that'd be good for your hero. Just cannot, I can't wait for it to be good. Sounds like it'd be horrific, to be honest. Okay. These units are going to probably have more so free. I'll have them set up so they can actually go ahead and attack these units the turn after. Okay. Oh, hang on a sec. I want to go ahead and make sure I can now control that rail line. Right, that depot should... Yes, that depot's now active. It's a little confusing looking over here. It's just like a bloody Spider-Man's web. But yeah, looking handy. I do want another depot over here then. Well, we already have one, thankfully. We have one over there. I wanna... I mean, these are kind of waste now, actually, but yeah, we need these depots. Have another one down this way. Kiev would be great to grab because they would give us a depot there. Where is it? Oh, I wanted more there. I don't want to route that. I've got the cavalry over here to make their day hard. Not super ideal, but at least it's something. Yeah, that needs to be priority. Okay. They need to head into this area. I've got my panzer infantry here, which is great. I do want to be able to try and force something here. We do have the means to do it, so I'm quite happy with that. If I can envelop these divisions here, I'd be super, super stoked. No one gives a shit about Kiev. Only the Soviets give a shit about Kiev. Need to get that out of the way. Okay. I could only have one there. Not a lot to work with, is it really? There's likely a unit here, perhaps? Okay. Right, what can I work with? Because we have a lot of combat prep here. I need to work my way through here. So I do want to engineer an encirclement to these units. If I could manage more, I'd be happy, because I could potentially net these. I mean, what I'm thinking about is potentially netting something like that. Highly achievable. Okay, they're going to be all big fat zeros here. Okay, they're drought in here, in theory. Even these guys have got some ability to move, which is fantastic. Regret. Big regret. I want to try and drive them off. I'm gonna hope I can. No. Not too surprising, I guess. Routes in there, but that's okay. I just want to make sure I can get here. No roads really here. This is an interesting one, because I really don't know what's here. It might be better to actually simply wait for our movement from the north before deciding what to do here, because I don't know what I'm dealing with. Really don't know. I may potentially use a cavalry to feel it out, but I'm not certain. We know that this can be closed, which is good. But what's better than not closing a pocket is closing a pocket on a larger pocket and not have to close said pocket, because it's a larger pocket. Something like that. Something like that, surely. Okay. I feel like I could probably get away through here. Road system says no, but we don't need those roads. We do, but what can you do? I don't want to do this. How do I want to do this? Let me do some friendly neighborhood exploration. Bloody 5th Cavalry. Bloody hell. Right, it reveals that there are enemy units here anyway. Okay, we'll go this way. But I want that dealt with. I think I deal with them. Oh, I should have turned on ground support, but it's okay. I will give them ground support now. I wanted to make that a deliberate, but it still works. No, no spot anyway. Oh god, plenty of movement here. Go, Slovakians! Okay, reveals information. Reveals more information. Okay, so there's a good number of men here. Oh, there's a good number. If we can engineer this, this is going to be great. So that'll trap a lot of divisions there, and they'll be eaten up quickly. So we've got like 3 different points here that we can move from. Okay, I could potentially have the motorized over here to support them, but I'm going to keep them as a reserve. And these divisions are weak as hell. Okay. That one probably needs a deliberate. Maybe I do bring that over. I think I do. I've got plenty of units. No, actually, I don't want to take that for granted. These guys aren't so particularly strong, but I don't know. Maybe I do. 31, so they're about the same though. Tough choice. I do of course have all these panzer divisions over here that can be moved to this area. Maybe it's worthwhile to use the panzer divisions to break this and then these guys are freed up then. I think that's probably worthwhile. These are like new arrivals here actually. Yeah, these are ones that are actually ready, so I'll leave these fellows to refit. They can be moved out to action. Can be part of LI Corps. Oh no, not part of... Wow, he's not good. He's an infantry commander. Better. Yeah, they need to be moved in closer. Okay, we'll go for that. Give them some back in support. Oh, I need to change their command first. Third motorized. Maybe we throw them support in there. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So this is why I need to return more of these to the actual pool afterwards. I'll give them the support of a Stug battalion. Then they can go. Well, do I? Well, I mean, to be honest, Michael's. I mean, it probably would. They are definitely useful units. Do I need to bother giving them anything? I don't think I need to. No. We'll be okay. Yes. I'll give him... I want to make sure I do this. So I'm going to end up eating humble pie if I don't. So we'll just assign a talent there to bring the numbers up. Yeah. I didn't want to eat humble pie. Good. And they can even still move, which is great. Okay. Tell you what, I love this track. Like, this track playing now is like my favorite. Especially the end there. No roads where we are, but we do have a clear terrain, which does help. Okay. I do have this motorized here as well. But it likely is that there's units here. But I don't know, so I need to figure that one out. Which is easier said than done. Okay. Reveals the unit there. Interesting. Should have known that one out of the way. Ah, bugger me. Okay. There's a lot of units in this area. That river makes things difficult now. Okay, hold your reserve. Assign you to the 30th Corps. There's so many units here. That's genuinely impressive how many divisions there are here. I think we'll go for it. Well, there we go. We're touching tips. Okay. Well, that works out well because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, obviously, there's a red one there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, at least in there. Okay. Hopefully that should gut the Southern Army. I really, really wanted that. Like, that would have been the haymaker there. I don't even know what the haymaker means, actually. It's one of those Americanisms. I think it's like, well, I don't know, was it like the last push at the end of a game or something like that? I don't know. Ah, but I need to get bloody tablet holder or some shazer. Ah, fucking hell, she dropped off again. Stay. There we are. Ah, that's the game site now. Thanks, you. Okay, so we got them here. Okay. Oh god, I wish I could go further south. Can I do anything mental? How far could they go? They could only go that far. I wanted more. I wanted more, you see. Now I just need to make it actually hold. Which is easier said than done. Okay, but I do have a number of motorized I can split up to make this work. Or more likely to work. I know. I mean, this is over the top for me, to be honest. Usually I don't go anywhere near as ham on making sure these things hold, but I want to make sure it holds. This is going to be the point where it'll crack. You know, sometimes I'm like, you know what, people are going to think I knew that was going to happen, and I'm like, wow, that's fucking lucky. Because I didn't think that would happen. But it looks fucking fantastic when it does that work. I kind of regret doing that now. Yeah, yeah. That's so lucky. That's so lucky. Okay. My god, that was fortunate. Yeah, should be quite nice. As you said, there's like no airfields either. Depots, I'm not too sure. I mean, that splits that into 2 pockets as well, into multiple pockets there. I mean, that's like 4 small pockets. Kinda want to take that, that's kind of annoying that I can't. What I can do is actually place pressure on them here, perhaps. But then again, they don't give off that zone of control, do they? Okay, that's going to be rough. I think get through there. Just anything over there to help hold. Okay. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. Move that to where the depot is. Have you assigned to 1st Panzer Group? Hmm. Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Oh, this is balls to the wall, but I want this to work. Okay, if anybody's ever seen me play, they should know this is probably the most I've ever tried to make a pocket hold. Mm-hmm. Ah. Oh, I see. Oh, right, there we are. Shit. Well, it works, it works. These are regiments. This is a brigade, which is pretty hefty. This is a regiment, indeed. Okay, a little bit weird, but it'll work. I'll be just assigned to whatever's closest, and then we'll reorganize next turn. I can't believe that worked. Holy crap. The heck do you have assigned to? Oh, that over there. Can't believe that worked, frankly. Not the best commander ever. This is going to be the best you get, so you're going to have to be reassigned. Oh, you can actually still be moved. That's actually really helpful. Super helpful. Okay, I'm I'm still shocked that worked. I am still quite shocked that worked. So that that was crazy. I might just build a depot there considering it's such a close, so I'm gonna do that. I need any spot I can get in the south here. Legitimately surprised that worked. I think the depots moved south. Yeah, they moved south at this point. Okay. How you doing there, Bleach? I will ask. If I get some, then sure. I will try. Okay. This is clear. I'll have a depot set up. Not there. There, I guess. For when we get the rail moving there. Okay. Honestly, I could really do with it. I could really do with that depot there, frankly. Oh, here. That wouldn't be the most ideal, though. I really want a depot there. That's really irritating, but it's okay. We'll have to manage a bit as is then. That one will presumably come online. Whether I could get over here is another story, but I want that. Okay. Set one up over here. And that will be online next turn. Yeah, I need these depots. Really need them. Now these guys are still recovering, which I'm happy about. Still carry that on. Just need to make sure the HQs are positioned properly. Okay. Gosh, we're nearly the end now. Yeah, this is not active. Though some of this has been captured, so I don't know. Interesting. If only that had been active. I think that's about it. Oh yes, you need to move to OKH. I'd like to have you turned into a a sport unit next turn. That'd be ideal. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so they'll automatically be transferred there, so that's fine. Yeah. Oh, Dwarf Fortress, man. Dwarf Fortress is tougher than this game, I think. This game's a joy. Dwarf Fortress is... I'm looking at Knife turn before I get the Italians. Yeah, Dwarf Fortress is pretty unique. AOGs, okay. KG4's arrived. It's good to know. Do have a number of aircraft here. What the hell is a... that? That's so cool. Oh, it's because I transferred them in there, isn't it, Doy? Okay. Oh, I can get them in there. So we had a new AG, which is the KG4. Can I go ahead and set up KG4 now? So if I can, I'm going to do it. Ooh, actually saying that. It'd be great to have like a airfield with a rail connection. I don't know if I can. I don't know. We're okay so far on that. I can't amend this right now. So I just have to hold on, but I'll do that next, I think. Um. Hmm. I don't know, actually. I think it's about the same. Oh, the air combat. Sorry. Ah, right. Sorry. I thought it was just combat. Um. It's better. I mean, obviously there's more to do, but you don't have to do it. You can obviously have it done automatically, but you do have significantly more control over it, which is nice. It does make quite a difference there. Okay, we'll go ahead and save this then, and move on into the turn resolution. Yeah, if the pocket in itself holds, that's going to be bloody fantastic. That will be bloody fantastic. Go ahead and make a quick save too. That'd be nice. Hmm. Well, actually. Get that flag moved up. Oh, no, actually. Yeah, I'll have it as far back as I can support. There we are. Yeah, that'll be alright. How you doing there, Beam? Ah, it's so cool. I'm looking forward to getting my own manual, actually. Tell you what, I'm going to place that down. And have these two H keys placed here, because I do not want them actually disrupted. So we'll go with that, make sure the headquarters are covered. So we do not, no way, do we want them to be kicked off there. We'll go with that then. Okay. So if those headquarters get disrupted, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, quite a lot has changed then, I think. Quite a lot has changed. Oh, what we're looking at here so far. Air losses 5394, we're at 666. 1.24 here. Hopefully we can actually up that number significantly. I'm hoping we can. I feel like we can. So we've obviously got these forces to deal with here, but that is a decent number, and we're in a good position then to go on further south here. If I could have driven south, that would have been amazing. Alas, no. But we are doing pretty good. So we'll go with that. That's a nice tally in the end. I've got 10 AP. What do I want to do with it? Sit on it like a dragon sits on a hoard of gold. Until next... should be at 25, I think, next turn then. Yeah, they captured Buglev, okay. I knew it was going to happen. That was a limited run thing, wow. I tell you, I literally never read anything, do I? So I never know any of this information. Oh wow, look at that. 93, bloody hell, where is that? God damn, they lost quite a few there. I don't know what they even attempted to do. I could check that, of course, but we'll find that out. That's an oomph. That is a big oomph. Oh, actually, I don't know. I tell you what. If I'd have turned on the actual resolution detail, I would have been able to tell what that was. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. I can't believe we've only got 7 minutes. Yeah, something like that. But I think we're in a much stronger position than we were at the start of the turn, which is not too surprising. But the logistics will be at Orsha. We have the depots ready. Not set up yet, but they are ready. I want to see Riga. Sorry, no, I want to see Tallinn taking in some supply. That's what I want to see. And that will happen. We did dedicate, what was it, two additional construction battalions to Riga. Tallinn, why do I keep saying Riga? To Tallinn, so they will hopefully bring that up this turn. I want it ready. This screen is black, but I think things are still okay. Sometimes that happens. It's like a 1v thing in general. Oh. Maybe it's just like... Just imagine you've been blindfolded. So effectively, that's what's going on here. We'll see. We'll see. I noticed it in the original 1Vs, so... I mean, if... Yeah, there you go. Pay attention to no... yeah, to Snipe Battle. Do not pay attention to the man behind the curtain. No idea what they just did there. Gonna be quite eager to see what they have done in terms of movement. Very eager. Okay. I want to see some auxiliaries shot down. Yeah, they're transferring it to Gamel, which is nice of them. Very nice of them. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's a fair amount of freight that they're transferring there. We have our own transportation aircraft, but I've had them in National Reserve for a while. They're not going to be used until absolutely required. And I could potentially use them to facilitate a rapid build-up of supply, like essentially for HQs being made ready, like obviously assault HQs. So I could potentially do even as we decide at a certain point. Yeah, they're just losing to operational now. They're really throwing a lot into Gamel. That's very interesting. Gotta take that. And nothing for Smolensk, wow. That's impressive. Very impressive. Right. Okay. I don't know how we're looking progress-wise. I think we're looking good. I think we have some genuinely good progress here. I think in the first stream series, the first episodes I did, we had moved on quite far. Obviously, we were a few turns ahead, but we were around Vyazma. I don't know what you want to pronounce it as. But I think in this one, we'll reach that, but I think we'll reach it in a much stronger position, having the actual logistics there. Not that our situation was too bad, actually, because we did have the AI actually doing us a massive, massive favour, which is pretty good. Okay. Show us the money. I'm hoping that the pockets in the south hold. The fact that they were split into four individual pockets does make it significantly more likely that they do hold. It makes it significantly harder on the enemy there. But that was quite the few divisions there, so rolling that up would be quite good. I mean, if we grab all those pockets and keep them, which I think it looks like we will, we'll see. We'll see. That could maybe be like, what, 100,000 men at least? Let's hope it works. Yes! Oh, hell yes. That's nice. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 or so divisions, maybe more in there. I think that's at least 100,000 men, which is pretty damn good for us. A lot of equipment as well. Majority being infantry. And a couple cavalry divisions in there. A smattering of cavalry. Let's see Leningrad. We're not there at Leningrad in this one as of yet, but we're not too far away. Yeah, Leningrad would be great. Okay, so we do see forces over here. Tell me, Tallinn. Yes! See, look at that. So Tallinn is now... Yeah, okay. So it wasn't an overcommitment. Maybe more would have actually been potentially useful. But we do have repairs to the port here. And to the rail yard. So they can remain there enough time. But we do have that now taken on supply, which is good. Very good. Interestingly, Riga hasn't received port supply. I don't know if that's I don't know. Well, it'll soon be fine because we have the rails moving up here now. Oh yes, that's held on. Yeah, that's the beauty here because they're going to be able to move up much further now. Okay. Yeah, we can see that we are using the depot at Orsha. There we are. That's being repaired now. Looking good. That's the second turn that they've been isolated now. We'll see what we can do there. Looks like they pulled out somewhat there. Well, I say that, we just don't have a reconnaissance right now. I want to get to Kamel so bad. Yeah, I should. Yeah, that was always going to fall. Mogilev's fallen, but that's okay. Yeah, still using these depots over here, but we do have that working out now. You can see that the supply situation is improving. There is drunk people shouting outside. I do apologise. I don't know what they're saying. I'm just going to keep talking. Okay, so we do see that we are pulling supply from over here. And, wow, they're loud. We can see that Antessa is isolated here, which is great news. Bloody football. I don't know why it makes people stupid. Amazing, isn't it? Okay. Can see that, as far as I can tell, these forces have fallen back over here. Yeah, that's looking excellent. Okay. Yep, and that's all cleaned up over here. The weather isn't particularly great. I swear, I don't know if I had this bad weather. I don't know if the weather's random, which is interesting. Maybe it's like semi-random. Oh, okay, so we are seeing the muds over here in the north. It will remain until next week, which is a bit of a problem. Bit of a pain. But as we move deeper into Russia itself, it is going, at least into this part of Russia, it will start to dissipate, so that's not too bad. Okay, let's see. SSR sat back in North Africa, Soviet partisans in Belarus. Okay, I am going to be having more reserves sent to the garrison over here. A couple more will be moved in here. At the moment, I do have the cavalry brigade over here, which I could actually have moved into there, but I'm okay with it as is. How many men does it have? Not a lot of men, actually, so it's fine. Like, it's okay. Oh, it's actually okay, but yeah, not as strong as the other ones in terms of infantry. Have the security divisions there, okay. Aye. Yeah, we're looking pretty good there. Yes, we do have 25 AP here. Now, because we did have the Panzer groups here and the FPD, that should have actually helped us to send that supply out there. Okay. The south's working out better. You can see that obviously we have this depot here, which is definitely helping out. I'm going to get the rails heading down here shortly, as soon as I can, but you can see this is helping. Supply situation here is actually not bad, because we did actually hold that corridor, which is good. Yeah, they're kind of buggered there. I do wonder how much the Soviets will have left, but we will continue to drive on as hard as we can. I've got to maintain the logistics, but we will make that happen. Okay. Yes. Yes. Interestingly enough, this one is not repaired. I don't know why it's not repaired. Ooh, I tell you what, I need to check on over here in the north. Oh, is the rail actually not repaired here? That's very interesting. Well, that's fantastic then. So next turn, it doesn't actually matter that Riga is not important right now. Because we do have these two rail lines over here. You can see that the lines have been repaired here. These two lines are going to be repaired. You can see that they are... Yeah, look at that. So that's going to allow us to bring... well, not right there. Well, technically, yes, it does connect up this way. That's fine. Then I connect up over here. I think what I'll do then is have the FBD... No, so the RADs moved over here. I want to connect this up, really get that working. And I can try and make it work up over here. So we do have these rail lines, just need to connect them up. So that is going to help our logistics. It is a bit of a, it's an interesting strategy regarding moving the rail line up this way. It is definitely worthwhile because you do gain that double track. But you do have to fight, you do have to get the RADs working over here as quickly as possible. I missed out on a turn of having the RADs, which I definitely would have supported us. But yes, got to bear that in mind. Okay. Looking good. So I'd like to say a big thank you here, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope to see you again in the future. Now, as I've said, I will be running this on my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to check it out there. I think it's a better game to play with, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. I think it's looking good. Oh, actually, I'll go ahead and check on air attacks in the turn here if I can. We'll see what we can find there. I want to figure out where they lost all those men, really. Look at all those flak guns, that's a lot of flak. Okay. Also, it's a good idea to give us an idea of where they are. Hello. Ah. What were they doing? Looks like they were doing some sort of combat. Yeah, okay. But yeah, so this is where it all came from then. So we... What the hell? Air transported freight. Interesting. Yeah, they lost quite a few there. What does control do? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. So this is why it's good to actually have the fighters there. Look at that. They lost all 50 there. IL-4 as well. Yeah, so they lost quite a few there. So that's where those losses came from. It looked as if they were trying to bomb or interdict this area or something of that nature. But that definitely did backfire on them. We don't see anything in the south. We obviously see their interdiction as we continue over here. Let's see. Yeah, I just need to narrow down that. But we can see that it's isolated here, so that's good news. A couple turns and then we'll have the Romanians return. Well, yeah, we'll have the Romanians do this. Yeah, 50 left, not came home. Indeed, they did not. Oh, we're looking at one turn. Oh, we're looking at one more turn here. What the hell? We're looking at one turn before they... Well, yes, because they're part of the actual Assault HQ last turn. They won't benefit until the end of this turn, I believe. And then they'll benefit. These fellows over here have been refitted, which is good. You can see there, 241 Panzers. It's a pretty strong Panzer division, actually. Very nice. It looks like we've been taking on some upgrades as well, actually. Mostly on the armoured cars. I love the fact that it actually highlights it green. I do believe that is the actual upgrades. Yes, okay. And we can see, I think this is additional, but we can see that we do have some Panzer IV Fs over here. Replacing the E6. We do have 11, I think, Panzer IV Fs. Yeah, it's been worthwhile to essentially have them sat there and, yeah, look at that. Panzer's moving out to the front. It's valuable time there. You can see their fatigue is down, their combat preparation is increasing. Yeah, these needed it too. We can see their combat prep has increased there. No upgrades on them. Not here. But worthwhile. These fellows over here, yep, you can see their combat preparation has increased quite nicely. Yeah, I've taken on upgrades. And before we do finish, what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take a look at what we haven't captured. I don't believe there's anybody on after me, so I don't think there's a big rush. If there is, then oh my god, I'm sorry, but I don't think there is. So we'll take a look at this, and then we'll call it at an end there. The hell's that? That's cool. Right, Germany. There we are, times. Okay, captured. So we're looking at 339. T26. T28E, cool. We do have 55 T34s there. Not a huge amount so far, but we'll net more. Right, quite a few BTs. A couple of amphibious tanks actually, which is pretty cool. I like the amphibious tanks. And we have 22 KV1s and 10 KV2s, which is nice. Those are going to be great for the heavy tanks. I wish I could actually place them into the TOEs as quickly as possible, because they'd be nice to actually have in there. Obviously, they need to be modified, I do believe. Okay. Artillery. Artillery is a big thing. We're obviously going to need those guns there. Eventually, we'll have a decent amount of those guns actually into the lines, I'd imagine. Okay. Production charts. I used. Aye. Okay. I'm going to say a big thank you, and I am MSI. Hope to see you guys in the future. Goodbye for now. Hope you've enjoyed this. And if you have enjoyed this, please do go ahead and check out my channel on YouTube at XTRG. That would be much appreciated if you did go ahead and subscribe there for more. It's where this game will be continuing as well, when it is not continuing here on Slytherin. Thank you to Slytherin as well for having me. And yes, follow me on Twitch as well at XTRG. Imaginative name, I know, but it's still worthwhile. The Blue Belt, that's a cool name. Until next time, here's MSI. Arigatou gozaimasu, and I shall see you next time. So Mataraishi. Mata Kenyobi, actually, I think it is. Hi, Mata Kenyobi. Mataraishi. Ja, sayonara. Arigatou MSI.